One was in, they were about to cross, but the car came in full speed towards them and hit both of them. Or the alarm shot it, but the car again towards them, and his friends ran from them. Michelle came out of the car, looked at her, and took her out of, and she was breathing. Not worried, Michelle, a minute transfer in the car, and Michelle find them. Don't worry, cops are behind them. And they sat down in the car and drove. Minnie looked at one, and she was so hurt. Winnie was so worried. She just didn't want her to die. They took her to the hospital. She didn't, and Janko was also in the hospital. Shauna ran. John and Tom ran away, but the cops were behind them. They beat Janko, and he might have lost the ability to walk. After a week, one opened her eyes, and her vision was still very. She looked around the room, and Winnie got up after saying, "Where is he?" One asked in a low voice, "He's okay, don't worry, he's getting treated," and the cops are behind them. Who are the both? One nodded, and Tom and John came into her mind, and she hated them from the core of heart. Flashback, one was sitting on the floor in front of them, and they were laughing at her. Her tears were falling, but she had enough. "Why are you doing this?" She started looking at John. "If you want me to stop, then accept my proposal. You have to accept me. But if you don't, I'll make your life. But I don't see you in that way. Will we be good friends?" "No." "Then why are you not accepting me? You are not that much pretty. You are ugly, but John liked you because he doesn't believe in beauty. You should say yes. He has everything. I know you are showing attitude. You should be thankful that he chooses you. But you don't want to live peacefully. You have to go through this." "But John, you deserve better. You could not stop trying to manipulate me." She had no other choice, but he did, and so she did, and everything loved it. "Evan, accept me, I'll give you everything." One started falling, and she hated him and didn't want to be with him because he was a bad guy. She thought that he wouldn't. His friends were staring at her, but she got up and they all smiled, but she looked at the door and ran outside. John and Tom got up and ran behind her. One wanted to escape from there. One was running from there, but then she heard them so calling her name. Her heart beat increased, and she ran towards the and she got into an accident. The Tom and John stopped after seeing her laying on the road. They ran from there. They took her to the hospital, and she lost her eyesight. In the hospital, one opened her eyes and she couldn't see anything. She started calling her mother, "Mom, why can't I see anything?" One shouted, and mother walked towards her. Her mother didn't want to tell her because she knew that one would be heartbroken, but one knew about that she was fully heartbroken. But flashback continued. One after and her tears started falling. She wanted to John and Mom to get forced into return, but they both made her life hell. Winnie and want to meet Junk. One is in bad condition. I became hard for him too. Then one came to know they also did along with Junk. With heartbroken. After 1 week later, they caught John and John. They were sitting in front of the cops while bleeding. Were begging them to leave them. With Mr. Joy entered the room and their face one. Mr. Joy wanted them to face the same. He sat down in front of John and noted them. John and Tom apologized to Mr. Joy many times when cried in front of him, but they got what they deserved. Winnie and Michelle were Janko's friend. They became worried after he didn't come back to the house. They tracked him with the help of cops, and then they found about him and why they went to that place. 2 months later, Wine was holding a wheelchair, and they came out for fresh air, looked at the trees, and Swanee lost the ability to walk, but he could walk again. He just needed treatment. He was happy she was with him. She started to see everything properly, and they were so happy together, but one was so worried for him. One stopped and he looked at her. She came in front of him and went, "If I don't walk again, will you spend your life with me?" "Yes, I will be happy to be with you. I feel good to take care of you, but I want you to walk again so you won't feel helpless anymore. And you love me this much, just like you love me, except when I was blind. What if I die? Will you marry another guy? Don't talk about this. I won't live without you." He smiled and hugged her. They just wanted to spend happiness where nobody could help her. This desire knew that was so hard for him, but she never wanted to feel him that he was useless. He was so precious to her. He was so hurt after that incident. He started to live quietly. He felt useless. He wasn't able to do anything. It gave him a trauma. He was just a good-hearted man, but they were worried and deserved it. Not Tom and John were getting what the punishment, and when they didn't come, and he smiled and looked at Janko. "So Janko, are you getting the treatment?" "Yes, sir. "Why have been so much fun?" Paul smiled. "Were you going somewhere?" "Yes, I'm going to meet my parents. Nice to meet you both. I feel good. My mother is calling me, so next to you later." Bye. He went to his car and drove off. She looked at Janko. "Let's go back." He nodded. Cecily left Paul, which hurt him so much. She did everything for him, but she left him. She was a mean girl. She only cared about herself. After seeing one Farrokh acted out leaving her, he noticed and wanted to leave her, even though couldn't walk. She was with Janko when he was and was helping him so much get better. Once passed and Janko was still trying to walk again. He was trying to take a few steps and was standing beside him, and his doctor was also there. He was trying to walk with his own, and finally he took some steps, which made everyone so happy. After 2 years, Van and Chuck were walking together, but he was holding his baby in his arms. He was smiling while talking with him. He was also smiling. She kissed his son, and then they just walked. They were fine. They were the way that they had first month for the first time. He still remembered her friends when everyone got better and the people who hurt them got what they deserved. Cecily also left them. They sat down and she put her head on his shoulder. That was just like a dream. For her, she was happy that she was living the life she once dreamed of, and she didn't even remember the time when she was going through so much because she only wanted to focus on her future.